Hello everyone and welcome back to our save football here in Football Manager 2020 with York City. I'm WebEFM. Hopefully you enjoyed the previous video. In this video I'm going to be taking you through what's been going on here at York over the last month or so. Show you some of our final transfers of the transfer window and show you the results in the last couple of games. We'll also have a live com of the Kidderminster game later this episode, so please sit back, relax and enjoy the video. So here you can see the final few transfers that we've made this season. Then you can see that we did bring in our target, Nassim Lanka, the French player that we were after. He's 4-star current ability player, 5-star potential ability player, a lot of pace on his physicals, good technical ability also. So he'll be fighting it out with Cox for a place in the first team, I should think. He's also valued very nicely now at 110k. Moving on to the next player we brought in, Charlie Freeman is a youth prospector picked up, just a punt to nothing really, this guy. He's going to be playing in our reserves, in our youth teams, in our under 18s. See if he can get pick up a little bit of his technical abilities here. He's a 1.5-star player currently, a 4-star potential ability player. And finally we've got Nathan Moore here again. Actually he's a little bit better than I thought. His physicals are a lot better than what I thought they would be. Current ability 2.5-star, potential ability 5-star, but unfortunately his crossing and dribbling for a fullback are not so good, so I may actually retrain him as a central defender here, so bear with me a sec, let me just do that. Central defender, we'll play him as a ball playing defender on defend. And then finally we've also got in Keith Harrison, again almost as a punt to nothing really, this guy. 20 years old, a little bit older than I'd like, so hopefully we'll get some resale value off of him. So what's been going on then in the time that I've been going through the last few games here? I'll just show you on the schedule screen here. So you can see that it's been really good actually. We've had some excellent form throughout the last few games. A few too many goals conceded. It was again an issue with the defence really, with the goalkeeper and the defence conceding more than I would like them to, but we've been scoring a lot of goals, which is something that I like to see. You love to see it. And the tactic lends itself very nicely to. Kempster is absolutely on fire at the moment. He's scoring an awful lot of goals. Navarro chipping in here and there. I'd like to see a little bit more from Navarro, but as I say, our main concern at the moment is our defence and our goalie conceding too many goals. So we're going to be moving on now to the Kidderminster match, taking place later today, yeah, I'll see you shortly. So here we are then, the day of the game, York versus Kidderminster. We're away from home, so I ideally like a win obviously, but I'll settle for a draw with this match. Let's move on to the team selection here, just see what Quick Pick has to say. Yeah, I'm happy with this squad. So Bars, Camis, who's been playing really well in deep line playmaker for me. Bond as box to box. Cox over on the right. Kempster, the man on fire, the man in form up top with Navarro. Muscat, McNulty, Romano and Dyer at the back with Jameson and keeper. It's really these two I'm concerned about. There have been so many games where McNulty has sort of been done for pace basically, and left Jameson isolated, and they've just chipped it in to score a goal against us. So hopefully we can iron that out this time round. Let's have a look. We've got Vieira on the bench here. We'll put Vieira on the bench here. We've got Lanka on the bench as well. He's not quite fully fit, so I don't want to risk him for this match, but we might, he's not match sharp, I mean, but we might give him sort of 20-30 minutes to see what he can do in the second half. So here we go. hopefully we can continue our good form. We'll be doing 2 matches, 2 live comms here at this episode, so bear with me. Go to the dressing room, do the team talk, tell the team they're expected to prove a point today. Now I think a team such as ours should be winning. It's all over to you. Come on lads, show me what you can do and keep our form running. They didn't really care about that, but we'll do the old faithful here. So yeah, a reasonable team talk. Everybody looks happy with that, so I'm happy as well. So let's go to kickoff, and here we go. The teams are lining up. Yeah, I meant to mention in the first video, the skin that I use is the TCS skin. It's available to download from various websites. If you want, I can go do a guide or a tutorial on how to do it. But as I say, it should be sort of fairly straightforward for you. We have a corner. They have a corner, in fact. Kidderminster in the red, we're in the blue. So not much going on this match. I'm happy with that. Here we go. Cox taking the free kick. Nope. Yeah, loads of times before Ben Camis well in. They break from set pieces and stuff and seem to hit us on the counter quite often. Is how we conceded most of our goals. And obviously the lack of pace from McNulty here. He tends to get isolated on the ball, like just then. Jameson makes the save. Muscat covers. So a little bit edgy here. We could do with the goal. Bars gets the ball. Bars plays back to Muscat. Muscat to Ben Camis. Oh, lovely play from Camis. Oh yes, excellent goal. Excellent goal from Kempster. The man on fire. The man in form. Guiding us up to 20 points now. 4 points ahead of the rest of the chasing pack. So lovely goal here. Ben Camis with that burst of pace into the box. Showing a lot of dynamism. He shoots and Kempster basically just rolls off his foot. But excellent goal. I'm very pleased with that result. So here we go. Would quite like another goal before half time, but I'll settle with a 1-0 at the break. Although we did see last time round that we can certainly concede to good sides, and I think Kidderminster do count as a good side in this division. Bars picks up the ball. Bars plays it to Bond. Bond in the box to box. Bond picks it up again from his mistake. Well done Bond. Cox down the right wing. Cox fires it in. York clears. Yes, there's the dreaded York that I sold in the summer that caused all the fuss amongst the players, who still are in a bad mood, by the way, about the sales there. McNulty. Butterfield away. Bond picks it up, plays it back to McNulty. Ben Camis. Bond. Lovely play from York. Bars gets it, plays it into Cox. Unlucky Coxie. Okay, so here we go. So I'm quite happy with that scoreline so far at half time. York 1, Kidderminster 0. Let's go with don't get complacent. We've got to guard against complacency now. Don't think the job is done. Yeah, there we go. And then there's a lot more to come from you. Believe you got what it takes. Believe you got what it takes, and I believe you got what it takes. And team talk start second half. So here we go. I think I'm going to leave it till about the 59th minute here, and then I'm going to bring Lanaka on. Romano playing out from the back, nice and calm. Dyer, Ben Camis, Bond. Ben Camis plays it through to Kempster. Kempster can't quite pick it up. Muscat's on a yellow. Needs to be a bit wary of that. Jameson dwells on the ball a little bit. McNulty, Romano, nice calm play from us. And then Cox picks it up into Bond. Lovely possession football. Very, very good stuff. Over to Bars on the left. And Muscat again. Bond, Camis, Dyer, and Kempster. Unlucky Kempster. Good stuff. I'm pleased with that. So we'll give it another 5 minutes, I think. Then we'll try out Lanaka over on the right. So we'll bring on Lanaka for Cox. Even though Cox has had a good game, I don't want him to get completely knackered out. So bring on Lanaka for his first full debut for us. Vieira, by the way, had a red card on his second game, I think, for us. So he's been serving a 3-match suspension. He's only just back in the team as well. I think he had a cold, so that stopped him from coming straight back in. So continue the game. So Nassim Lanaka comes on. Romano, Ben Camis, Dyer through to Kempster. Ben Camis should pick up. Yeah, really do like Ben Kimmis a lot. I think he's an excellent player. Muscat, McNulty, Muscat again. Come on, lads. Bond, Ben Kimmis, driving through. That driving run he's got is just so good. Kempster over the bar. So the longer it stays 1-0, the more nervous I'm beginning to get here that they're going to hit us on the counter at some point. We need to be scoring another goal, I think, to put this game to bed, really. But Bond flicks it over. Bars running back. Ben Kimmis. Muscat. Yeah, so I think the overall idea of this save is I want to develop like a really young and hungry side, getting rid of all Williamses through, getting rid of all the old deadwood in the squad, and just getting people with high resale values. So as we go up the leagues, even if we improve on the players and the positions as we go up, we should get resale value from the youngsters that we've got now, if that makes sense. That's always the way I play Football Manager, always with an eye onto how much money we can make in future transfer windows. Samuels, or Romano, lovely play from Romano, well defended there, well defended by Romano. QE, so I'm getting a bit nervous here now. Vieira for Bond, and I think we'll also take Ferguson on for Muscat here because he's on a yellow at the moment, so we'll confirm those subs. I might move off attacking and just go to drop down to balanced as well. So getting a little bit edgy here. Last going into the 80th minute, the last 10. They've changed system and going a bit more defensive by the looks of things as well. So it seems like they're settling for the draw. But that is a free kick to Kidderminster. Weeks hits it. Jameson. Ooh, get away, get away. Oh, goodness for that. I mean, I hate those goal line scrambles. So this is nervous times here. I'm sure they're going to score. Navarro. He's been pretty quiet actually. A little bit disappointed with Navarro, but with some players it does take some time for them to settle, especially with a player who's so young to settle into a new side. Navarro, through on goal. Can he score? Prove me wrong? No, he can't. Save by the goalie there. Yeah, so overall, with the season so far, I'm pleased. Ben Kimmis takes it short to Vance. To Vieira. Vieira smashes it in the back of the net. What a goal that was from Vieira. Is it Vieira or Vieira? Vieira? Romario Vieira, I'm going to call him, I think. What a goal that is. Goodness me. He's absolutely wellied it. Lovely corner from Ben Kimmis as well. So that really should put that game to bed and give us the 3 points. So up to 22 points now. Excellent stuff. And Blythe just behind this. Oh, wow. Duncan Ferguson. Is his name Duncan Ferguson? His name is David Ferguson, not Duncan Ferguson, the Everton player. David Ferguson scores an absolute beauty. So Dyer picks it up there from the throw-in. And Kimmis, everything going through Kimmis. I really do like him as a deep-lying playmaker. I think he's possibly my best signing of the summer. Oh yeah, I did mention in the first video that I was going to show you some of the transfers that we missed out on, my top targets. Well, my top 2 targets of the summer. I'll show you them after this match in case you're sort of writing down the players for your own save, because that's what I used to do as well when I was brand new to Football Manager. So let me show you those now. Wow, there's a lot of added time going on, so I'm really pleased. 3-0 to York there. So I'm very pleased with the result and your performance. Yeah, lovely. So they're all extremely delighted. The atmosphere in the dressing room is improving a lot from when I first took over. This is another tip that I like to do, by the way. After every match, whatever league you're in, whatever level, whatever your fixture list, I always rest the players, the whole squad after the match, if that makes sense. So that's to try and avoid injuries and such that do occur. But yeah, I was going to show you let's have a look at the scouting. I was going to show you the top target. So my top target in the summer was Jamie Thomas. I really wanted this guy. I think he would have been a better signing actually than the kid that we got in. He's the right age, 22 years old, 4.5 star current ability, 5-star potential ability. I think in previous saves I've had, this guy has literally just banged in goals for fun, but he was at a bit of a higher level than what we wanted. Well, than what I was able to pay for him. I wanted Isaac Buckley Richards, as you saw. I really, really wanted Liam Smith to play alongside Ben Kidderminster. I think this guy's a great, great player. But unfortunately, well, he's injured at the moment. Unfortunately, he just wanted. Oh wow, I should have gone for him even harder. Then maybe he wanted to play for Salford, a league above us, Salford, I think. But yeah, a bit of a shame. And then Neufel is another player I like a lot. I nearly always sign him every lower league save that I do. He's always up on the freeze, and I think he's a really excellent signing, particularly with this sort of resale value that he's got. My scouts now finally scouted him and tell me he would be an excellent signing, but it's a little bit too late now, unfortunately. So that'll give you an idea. Some of the transfers that we were looking into. Unfortunately, they've already nearly all found clubs. This guy from Plymouth, I really, really like the look of him. I really would like this guy for us, but again, I think he's contracted until 2021, so I'm not sure we'll be able to pick him up as yet. So hopefully that helps you with your own scouting and your own saves. And we'll move on to the next match. Okay, guys. So here we are at the final match of this episode, episode 2 of the York City save. Hopefully you're still enjoying. So I'm going to keep it. I think it wants Vieira in. Yeah, I'm happy with that. To be fair, Ferguson at left back. But yeah, I'm happy with this squad. Let's see. So I think we'll take. We'll take Burrow. In over Whitty, so we've got an option to go in up front. We'll keep Cox on the right. Yeah, we're building up Langstaff here. Langstaff is fit the tester, fire reply, should be monitored accordingly. Well, then he's not going to get on the bench, is he? Let's put in Joe Tate at the back there. Okay, so submit this team. So here we are at Bootham Crescent. It's York versus Bradford. I think I called them Blandford for some reason in the last episode. So York versus Bradford. Hopefully you prefer as well the camera position. I'm hopefully looking down a little bit less this video. It's one thing I noticed last video. And of course the umming and ahhing, which I guess a lot of people do when they first start out. And I've just done 2 of those in a row. But there we go. So let me do the team talk here. Come on, lads, show me what you can do. Yeah, we'll do the same as we did last time. I have faith in you. I have faith in you. And I have faith in you. Okay, so pretty good team talk there. Not the best I've ever done. So, teams lining up. Here we go. York versus Bradford. Let's see what we can do this match. Ideally, I'd like to keep our form running again as long as possible. I think once you get into your groove in Football Manager, let's just see this throw in from Dyer. Vieira, can he score another screamer? Ferguson, can he score a screamer? Good tackle by Bradford there. Yeah, I think once you get into your groove in Football Manager, you find your tactic that you like. You find your base core players that you like. You can really snowball up through the leagues, and that's what I'm hoping here. I think this core that we've got now can stay with us for at least a couple of divisions. Bars has it. Bars plays it. Navarro, lovely goal from Navarro. See, that's what the guy's capable of, and he just doesn't do it quite often enough yet. But I'm hoping, he's only 19, as I say, I'm hoping that as he progresses with us, he'll start getting more and more goals and assists to his name. But lovely ball in from Bars, and Navarro scoring again. Similar to the first goal that he scored in the first episode, I think, is more or less a poacher's finish. I wonder if I should train him up to be a poacher. I don't like to change positions too much in my tactics if I can get away with it though. So they've got inspired by the feedback here, so not much else going on so far in the first half. Romano, been excellent for me. Vieira driving forward in the box-to-box. Kemmis, deep line playmaker, love that role. Ferguson out on the left. Navarro scores again. Excellent goal from Navarro. Can he get his hat-trick today, I wonder? It's 2-0 to York here at Bootham Crescent. Again, if you'd like me to change anything to do with the settings, the way I've got it set up here in terms of the camera angle or the way I'm delivering the content, please let me know in the comments down below. As I say, I'm a brand new YouTuber, so hopefully people will start coming in. I've yet to sort out thumbnails, etc. For the channel, but that's to come as soon as I work out how to do it. Bars, plays it into Cox. Romano. I love Romano. Cox. I've got an ideal partner for Romano as well. Next season, I know a guy who comes out of contract, and I shall be chasing him up. Don't you worry. So, corner to Bradford. Clee plays it in. Cox away. Hall. Cox. Bars. Come on, lads. Good defending. How's that a card, ref? Wasn't a card, thankfully. So, coming towards the end of... Oh, no, McNulty. McNulty plays it to Ferguson. Ferguson over to Bars. Bars has had a good game. And Cox scores. Excellent stuff from Cox. No, Cox is offside. Disallowed goal, unfortunately. I was wondering how many goals Cox has already got this season. I think he's got at least 2 or even 3 goals. Certainly he's got a lot of assists already. So Luca Navarro, 2 goals on the 13th on the 13th and 32nd minute here at York versus Bradford, here at Bootham Crescent. So let's go into the dressing room and do the old half-time team talk here. So I'm very pleased with your performance. Keep it going. Don't get complacent. Yeah, I like this one. That tends to focus them all up. There's a lot more to come from you, a lot more to come from you, and a lot more to come from you. Who's confused and demotivated? Luca. Well, to be fair, mate, you've scored 2 goals, so you're all right. But start the second half. So here we are going into the second half now. They haven't made any changes. They're playing a 4-4-1-1. There was another guy I was looking into, by the way, in the summer. I'm still looking into him, but he's... our budgets are smashed for the time being. Yeah, our wage budgets are completely overstretched for the time being. Hopefully we'll get that money that I mentioned in the first video. We'll be getting that shortly for the player at Norwich that we have. A nice $250,000 would be very useful right about now. Cox into Romano. Oh, I thought Romano was going to score for us then. So we've got attendances of around 2,500 per match, which is not too bad for this level. Obviously, as you go up the divisions, that does get better. So I don't see ourselves needing to request a new ground at any point. Navarro gets the ball. Navarro tackled by Lund. Again, defender, that was Romano that time. And they score. Danaher scores in the 70th minute. So this is a little bit dangerous. We've been well in control this match, and we concede, and it's 2-1. So I'm going to make a couple of changes here. I'm going to bring Lanaka on. I want Bond to play in box to box, and I think Kempster is nervous, so I'm going to take off Kempster for Burrow. So 3 changes all at once. It's a little bit of a Jose Mourinho move, this one, but I do it to sort of help freshen things up a bit. So Dyer with the throw in to Navarro. Navarro gets it, plays it over. Burrow through, Burrow in, Burrow scores. See what I mean? Freshen up when you can, and I think that way of doing things. When you get a little bit of pressure on you like that, make some changes, make some subs. Maybe not necessarily to the tactics or anything, but yeah, make sure you're sort of reacting to what goes on the pitch. So Burrow scores a goal and does the old little arm thing celebration there. So 3-1 here to York at Bootham Crescent. Over the top again, ball over the top, always with the balls over the top. I wonder if we're pushing a little too high up for those balls, or maybe playing the offside trap. I have to take a look at the tactic again at some point. But to be fair, Ben Kamis with the corner. To be fair, it's done really, really well for us through the season. We haven't had a loss. a single loss yet. We only dropped points on the first game of the season there that you saw that I messed up on the recording. Apologies for that. You missed the first goal of the save. Hurst picks it up for Bradford. Priestley, Marriott away. Green picks up the ball. Yeah, so basically when you play a lot of lower league football, you'll start to recognise some of the names that pop up, and you'll often think, oh, I've had him on a save, or I know this free transfer that I can get in, and you start building up knowledge basically of the game. Now, bearing in mind I've played every version of Football Manager for the last sort of 15 to 20 years, so I'd like to think I'm quite experienced at the game. So if you do have any questions for me regarding, you know, the Football Manager, how to play the game, what sort of styles, etc. You can play, and there's all sorts of different options, and there's no right or wrong way to play the game, to be honest. It's really up to you what you see as fun. I personally like doing lower league saves because I feel that you can sort of grow with a team. But anyway, there we are. York 3, Bradford PA 1. Let's go to the dressing room, do the full-time team talk. Very pleased with the result in your performance. Everybody looks delighted. So am I. And there we go. So that's the end of the episode there, everyone. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope things are a little bit better in terms of production, a little bit more seamless, a few less ums and ahs, which I just did there. I will iron those out, I promise, as we go. And I've decided as well, I'm going to be doing less cuts or fewer cuts as we go. I think it leads to a sort of more natural way of presenting the game. So hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and a comment down below. And I did mention as well, we will be uploading, or I will be uploading York City Save every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. I'm not sure of the time yet. I've yet to decide on that, but hopefully you stick around and enjoy the series.